What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlinks content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, guys, with us being about 24 hours into the Rebellion presale, we've had a lot of DEC that has been scooped up off the market, locked up in the DAO, but there's another area in which I think many people are paying close attention, at least myself and a few others. But I wanted to share it here with you because the blockchain is transparent, and I don't know, just figured it might be interesting for you to take a look at this and consider what the possibilities are. So as we go through this, you can see I'm looking at the DEC rich list, the top 200 here. You can see that the DAO has added over 400, probably over 450 million DEC over the last 24 hours. It's up to 689 million, and it's now sitting in the third spot. But very sneakily, Steam Monsters account has also added 460 million, and I believe that this is the account that all of the revenue generated from the presale is going to. Maybe not even just a presale, but future general sale. With the way that the revenue is split, half of it going to the DAO, the other half going to Steam Monsters. So the Splinterlinks team is now sitting on $432,000 worth of DEC. At PEG, that'd be close to $460,000 worth of DEC. And the question then becomes, all right, what are they going to do with this? Now, here's the thing. This is not a bad thing. The team needs capital. They sold a product that we want, right, which is the Rebellion presale, and now they have the revenue. But what they need to be very delicate about, and I have no doubt that they are going to be, I'm just saying this for the benefit of maybe newer viewers here. What they need to do is make sure that they're not just going to go and do like a crazy market sell on the tribal dex or somewhere and essentially drop or add $432,000 worth of sell pressure at one time. One, that wouldn't be beneficial for them because that would drive the value of DEC down for the entire ecosystem. But then two, by the time they're selling their last, 25% of DEC or however much it is, they're no longer getting close to PEG, right? If you drive the value down, at the beginning, you're getting 93% of PEG, but by the bottom, you're getting 50%. Who knows how far they could drive it down? During the live stream earlier, I looked at if somebody were just to do a straight market sell of 100 million DEC, that would be a 28% market move, right? It would impact the price 28% and pretty much drive us probably back down into the 700 Splintoshi range, right? Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Sorry, that's what would happen. I'm not saying that I expect it to happen, right? So ultimately, the question now becomes is as these coffers start to fill up, right? SPS DAO and Steam Monsters with more and more sales trickling in, because keep in mind, we're only about halfway through the packs. We're a little bit more than halfway through, and I do expect more to sell over the next 30 days or 29 days at this point. The question then becomes is, okay, how will the team go about selling this? Now, my guess, with the team sitting on a good amount of capital right now in terms of cash on hand, Matt said they have a 5 to 6 month runway. My hope or goal with the presale was that the team would be able to add on to that runway by selling, 250,000 packs, of which we did hit that. Now, here's the thing. They can't just go and start selling it because obviously that's going to recirculate the DEC. And at this point, they're not getting the full amount, right? You sell 460 million DEC, you should be getting 460,000 roughly, right? Equivalent if it's at PEG. But they'd be, essentially dropping 30,000 at that point. The other part of this, too, that you need to consider is if they do this, DEC is going to drop down. And if there's no other major demand event coming up, then the price is just going to start to drift once again. And so they can't really do that unless they're absolutely desperate. But here's the good news. I don't think they're desperate because they have at least 5 to 6 months of runway, or at least that was the case last month. So maybe 4 to 5 months of runway. And we have a major demand event that is coming up soon. Now, again, I know people have been burned about land being right around the corner, land coming soon in the past. We're going to take Matt at his word. We're going to take Investigator at his word during the recent town hall or town square. It sounds like they're trying to get this out, by the end of the year, but hopefully more optimistically during the month of November before the Rebellion sale, general sale and launch actually happens. So that could be within a month. That could be within 6 weeks of right now if that ends up happening. And that would be another huge demand driving event because as we know, land even just at 20% utilization is going to eat up 1.5 billion DEC. And I'll tell you this right now. Yes, there's more than 2 billion DEC kind of floating around liquid that's not in team wallets or not in bridges or the DAO. But even with that, we were almost able to get close to peg. So when that demand event comes, that's when I would expect the team to go and sell into it. Again, we're not going to be able to get away from this, right? The team will have to sell at some point, and that's a good thing because they need to pay salaries. They need to pay to keep the lights on in order to keep bringing us this awesome game. So it's not a bad thing. I don't want people to think that I'm just like trying to throw shade on the team. Absolutely not. This is exactly what we wanted. But the team, I know, is going to be very thoughtful about how they do it. And my expectation is if we watch this wallet, right, and they could transfer stuff out. So, maybe if you're watching the wallet and you see it go down, you're like, oh my God, they sold. No, that doesn't mean that. You can go on the blockchain, see maybe they transferred it to another account. But my point is that if and when they do want to sell, sorry, I should say really when they decide to sell, my hope is that it's going to be where they can get maximum value because demand is once again very high. And I do see a potential, couple of potential demand events coming very soon, with land obviously being something that they want out by the end of the year, with even the Rebellion general sale. Now, obviously the pre-sale hasn't sold out yet, but we could wait to see how things progress over the next month or the next couple of weeks. If it sells out, even if it doesn't sell out, maybe we get some kind of cool little once people see how popular Rebellion cards are, or how well they're selling for or renting for on the market, we could start to see a demand event at the end of the year for that, right? Or in December. And then third, I'm just going to throw this out there because it is kind of floating around, but Soul Keep, that's something that Matt is hoping to get out by the end of the year. I don't know what kind of DE syncs that would offer, but I do know that if they were to open up pack sales again with an actual game launch, that could be very interesting. And I'm not going to comment on like the packs being alpha or beta, whatever it is. My whole point is that that is another area of opportunity. Whether it comes by the end of this year, as Matt is hoping for, or early next year, this is all within the next couple of months. This is all within the next 4 to 5 months. So there are several areas, or I should say demand events, that I can see clearly coming up before they completely run out of their cash on hand runway. So in a way, I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, we're all super excited about the different developments that are happening here, potential new things happening next year. So there will be opportunities for the team to take some of this revenue, realize it, and then of course cover their expenses. But I just wanted to share with you guys the number here, because obviously Steam Monsters, or the Steam Monsters account now, is in the the top 5 or the top 4 of the rich list, and it'll be fun to see how they decide to go and handle this within the market. But at this point in time, I'm not expecting them to sell anytime soon. I would think with land, or sometime in December with Rebellion, or Soul Keep, whatever it ends up happening, it'll just be fun to follow along here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.